Coming up this week on Virginia Dirt Pirate. Okay, here's something. So here's a nice signal. Okay, we got something here. Oh my. And it is... ta-da! Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week it looks like it's going to be a wet one. They're calling for rain tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, several inches, possibly some flooding. So the original plan was to go out to a new permission that I just received and do a little bit of poking around out there. But I don't really feel like wandering around on terrain that I'm unfamiliar with in the pouring rain. So I think what we're going to do instead is go to an area that I am a little bit more familiar with and hit a site that I've been to a few times. Haven't really found anything there, but it's got promise. And later on, we'll probably go back to the harmonica farm one more time just because it's so easily accessible. Either way, tomorrow we will head out and hopefully it'll be a good hunt. Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. Okay, we are back at it. No sign of any rain yet, but it's coming. I looked on the radar before I left and it's on its way here. But who knows, maybe it'll stay dry for a while. Maybe all the way into the afternoon. We'll see. Back at one of my favorite places here. This parcel of land has a couple of the oldest sites that I know. You go back to the mid 1700s. I'm coming to you today through my new GoPro camera. I'm coming to you today through my new GoPro camera. My new 12 Black that I just got. I don't know how to use it yet, but I'm learning. I'll get there. Nice and cool today. I think the temperature is like 65 degrees or something like that. Perfect metal detecting weather. I'm going to go ahead and hunt the other side of this ridge over here. Covered this area pretty good. I found a few interesting things up on the ridge, but I haven't hit the other side very well yet, so I think I'm going to do that now. Okay, so here's a nice signal. Let's see what that's all about. And it is... ta-da! Padlock. Looks like an older padlock. It's got some nice patina on it. Don't know if it says anything on it. Aha! It has something on it. Alright, I have to do a proper cleaning on it later because I forgot my glasses again. It's really annoying. Okay. This signal is small and fairly deep. Right in the penny range. So we will check it out. Okay. Manticore says it's right here somewhere. Whatever it is, it's a small signal. Ah, jeez. All right, let me try finding it again. Okay. All right, right about there. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and continue. All right, see if I can't dig it up a little bit. All right. Okay. See if I can just grab it. I'll set that right there. And we'll see if I got it. No, I did not get it. It is still down in there. Okay, we got something here. Oh my. My camera keeps going off. All right. That looks very interesting. And it was down a ways too. Ooh. Okay. Actually, I think it's a button. I think that's what it is. I think it's a button. All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to do some clean. Oh, I see it. I see it. See something on it. What is it? What do I see? Can't see anything without my glasses. All right, I'll have to clean it up later. Here's a Coca-Cola bottle just laying on top of the ground. Doesn't look like a new one. It's not broken. And it's from Lynchburg, Virginia. All right. I don't know what era this is from, but it's not a new one. I'll bring it home. It looks like it's in really nice shape. All right, this one is kind of in the silver dime, actually like more like silver quarter range. Let's see if we can spot it. Let's see. Oh, it's not that. I think that's, I don't know what that is. Okay, here's something. Wasn't very deep. I don't know if it's anything, but let's have a look. Okay. Is that another piece of pocket watch or something? No, it has something on it. I think it has something on it. I can't see anything today without my glasses. That's strange. All right, I have to clean it up later. All right. Kind of a low one, but haven't had a good hit in a while, so this could be in the nickel range. It's in that vicinity. We'll check it out. And this looks like another piece of clock hardware. Yep, that is exactly what it is. From an old clock. Another one of my favorite spots in this area. Found a few colonial period artifacts over here. Found several tomback buttons, a couple flat buttons, and a musket ball. So I know there's old stuff here. Definitely worth having another look around. All right, here's another good hit. Some iron around it, but we'll see what's going on. Okay, Manticore says it's out. See if we can't find it. What is that? Oh, shoe buckle. Almost certain that's what that is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Fancy one. Yep. That is definitely shoe buckle. Very cool. All right, and here's another interesting hit. Kind of low, and it's got some iron around it, but we'll see what's going on. Okay, I think this is it. And I'm not sure. Could be more shoe buckle frame. I don't know. It's bringing up in the brass range. Can't tell if there's anything on it because I forgot my glasses. All right. Looks interesting though. All right. I'll clean it up when I get home. All right, and here's another hit. Again, there's a lot of iron around it, but all right, dig that up and see what's going on there. Everything right around this little mound right here. Now I know I covered this mound last time I was here back in November. but I was using the small coil. I wasn't using the big coil, but small coil should have found some of this stuff. Let me dig this up and see what we got here. All right, I think it's out. Thought the Manticore said it was out. See if we can find it. Wow, so much iron in here, this may take a while. Where the heck did it go? Yep, that's a nail. All right. Oh, all right. Ooh, that looks like a buckle. If I can get it. Okay, so this is an old buckle. This isn't a typical D buckle. This is old. This is colonial. Wow. I'm sure this is 1700's. This is absolutely a colonial buckle. Small little thing. Wow. All right. And take that home and clean it up very carefully. All right, here's something else. Kind of low. Might be in the tomback range. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig it up. Okay, Manticore says it's out of the hole. So it should be right there. Let me see if I can find it. And I think the rain has arrived. I can hear it. Okay, where is it? I just hit it. Is that it? Nope. A lot of brick coming out of the hole. Where is this thing? My gosh. Is that it? Nope. Wow, I cannot find this thing. All right, I think I'm hitting iron. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, so this little tiny thing right here is apparently it. And it really doesn't look like anything. I don't think it is, but I'll go ahead and clean it off when I get home. See if it is anything. It's a little tiny thing. Kind of ringing up in the brass range. I don't know. I'll clean it up and we'll see. I think I'm going to head on down to the creek down here. Do something hunting down there. Well, the man was right. Took a while to get here, but it's definitely raining now. All right. I think I'm going to head back to the truck, go have lunch, take a break, and then maybe we'll head to another site. Well, I said I was going to do it, and here I am, back at the harmonica farm, in the pouring rain. Rain doesn't stop me, though. I just keep on going. All right, I'm going to try to figure out more areas of the site that I haven't hit yet, and see what we can come up with. All right. Here's a reasonably good one. Rain's really coming down now. Okay, this looks like lead. Looks like a piece of melted lead. Maybe it's lead art or something. Interesting. Okay, time for the weekly wrap-up. The good news is I was able to get a hunt in. The bad news is it was rather short because of the rain. But even so, I did manage to find some stuff. Went to 2 different sites. One site was an early 1900s site. The other site was a colonial site. And I found some interesting things at both sites. Starting with this Coke bottle. This one is from the early 1950s. You can tell this is a 6-ouncer. And this one is from Lynchburg, Virginia. I just had to bring it home since it was in such nice shape. Aside from that, found the usual shotgun shells, part of a clock. This lock is very interesting. This lock says Yale Junior, disc tumbler, Yale and Town Manufacturing Company, made in USA. I found another lock at that site about a year ago, and it just says Yale on it. About the same size and shape and everything. This one I think is from the 1920s. I've seen pictures of these online, but it's very interesting. Yale was founded, I think, in 1868, and at some point they changed their name to Yale and Town, and that was Linus Yale and Henry R. Town, and that name change occurred sometime, I think, in the 1890s. But anyhow, it's a very interesting lock. Found this. This isn't something I'm going to hang on to, but I thought it was interesting. I thought it was toothpaste, but it's actually brushless shaving cream. It was made by Gillette, and it's called Brushless K34. And this was made back in the 1940s, 1950s. Has some really interesting ingredients in it. This is I can't even pronounce. It says dihydroxyhexachloropheniramethane. I don't know, sounds kind of dicey. Either way, I'm not going to be hanging on to this. I'm going to toss it. But I thought it was interesting, so I brought it back. The only thing I found from the harmonica farm was this piece of lead, which was obviously dripped on the ground. You can see the difference in the texture. I don't think this is camp lead. It doesn't have the same patina, but obviously somebody was melting down lead and doing something with it. And again, at the first site, I found this. This is part of a pocket watch. And aside from that, found a few odds and ends of things. At the Colonial site, I found a few things. This thing here appears to be part of a very old, crude spoon, a spoon handle. That's what it looks like anyhow. I'm not 100% certain, but it looks like a piece of a very old spoon. I don't know what this thing is. I was never able to identify. It's just some little scrap. This is a very nice piece of shoe buckle frame. Very fancy. I don't find a lot of shoe buckle frames, so I was very happy to find that. But the most exciting thing that I found at the Colonial site was this buckle. This is a very old buckle. According to the buckle book, they haven't made these buckles since 1650, which is very interesting. This would definitely be the oldest buckle that I've ever found. Found a spectacle buckle and another old buckle, but this is nothing quite this old. Buckles were one of those things that, if they were still working, people used them, and this one actually still functions. Of course, the tip is broken off, but they may have used this thing for 100 years. Because I know there was nobody in this part of Virginia in 1650. People didn't even start trickling into this area until the early 1700s. Anyhow, it was a very interesting hunt, short hunt, but very interesting. Not sure what I'm going to do next week yet. I've got quite a few different options, but I'll figure it out. Anyhow, if you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, dig it all, fill in your holes, and leave nothing but footprints.